Hey guys, welcome back to Movement Every Day, episode 12. Today, we're outside. It's a beautiful day in Charlotte, North Carolina. I just got back from the gym, and I want to go over a video today about hip hinge, using your hips properly. I teach hip hinge to every patient of mine because a lot of people, they do not know how to use their hips. The number one answer I get from when I say, how do you bend down and pick up things? Most people say, oh, I use my knees. Well, that's a good thing, but it's not really what we want to do. It's all about the hips and using the hips, okay? We want to focus on keeping the low back nice and straight whenever we bend, twist, do any athletic movement where we're bending down, getting something, or playing sports or whatever, okay? A lot of times people overutilize their low back. So if there was something on the ground there I have to pick up, they're gonna go like this most of the time, pick it up, or bend, pick something up like this, or if it's right under them, bend, and pick up with all their low back, okay? I'm rounding over my low back, and when I lift up, I'm putting a lot of stress on those structures in the back, the discs, the joints, and that's how people throw out their back, okay? I see patients come in here all the time in my office, and they always have problems because that's what they do. So I want to teach you how to keep the low back straight and neutral when you're doing those kinds of movements, okay? The low back's supposed to be a stable structure. Remember, we talked about this in previous videos. So you want to use these powerful hips, these powerful glute muscles to do all your lifting rather than using these very weak low back muscles. And if you use them over time, you're eventually going to cause pain and problems. Yeah, you can do this and pick it up 9 times out of 10, but you're going to start damaging that low back over and over and over, and then you're going to hit that last straw and you're going to have low back issues, okay? So I'm going to teach you how to use these powerful glute muscles and hips to do these movements, okay? So real quick, the hip hinge is like this. This is what it looks like, okay? If I was to hinge backwards, this is a hip hinge. This is the exercise I want you to practice on, okay? You're taking your hips and you're bending there, keeping this low back nice and straight, okay? You're basically getting down into an athletic position. Act like you're playing basketball and you're guarding somebody. You're getting in this position to guard somebody, okay? You're not going like this and guarding somebody, but you're using your hips, okay? The cue I want you to think about is put your hands right here in the front of your hips and focus on pushing those hips backwards or sitting into a chair, okay? A lot of people are gonna go like this and just bend the knees. I don't want you to just bend the knees, okay? Because you're gonna put stress on those knees. You actually have to use your hips first, and then your knees will follow. And as you squat down deeper and deeper and deeper, you notice my back is staying very straight. I'm using all my hips, my glute muscles, and then my knees are starting to bend. My knees are pretty close to where my toes are. If you look, I'm not way like this, or my feet, my feet aren't coming off the ground like this, my heels, okay? So you want to use those hips. You can do this against a wall. I like to do, some patients can't get the movement down because, again, I'm teaching a new movement, okay? So get up against the wall. If there's a wall right here, get about 2 inches or 3 inches away and sit down in a chair and hit your butt on the wall. And then you'll start to learn how to hip hinge, okay, properly. Do this hip hinge for everything, whether it's picking something off the ground or something that we do a lot is brush our teeth or use the sink. A lot of people just use the sink like this and you're using all your low back. Rather, sit in a chair, get down, keep that low back straight. Now wash your hands, brush your teeth, use that sink. Or if you do want to pick up things like your shoes or pick up kids or groceries, get over the kid, get over the groceries, throw those hips back, squat down, pick up whatever you got to do and be athletic, and then use those big glute muscles, those butt muscles, and push straight up, okay? You're hip hinging forward using these strong muscles, what they're supposed to do, okay? It's super important to learn this technique because you're going to beat up your back over time if you don't do it, okay? So try this hip hinge. Again, I'll show you what it looks like. Boom, okay? Scoot up. Down, scoot up, okay? It's all about moving the hips first, keeping the low back straight, and then your knees will follow. You can get as low as you want, okay? This is a good low squat, or you can get, you'll work on the depth, okay? But if you start using your hips, the better, okay? I hope this helps. Thanks for joining me today. As always, hit that like button, hit that subscribe button. Next week, we'll have some other awesome content. Maybe I might go off this hip hinge, maybe start learning how to strengthen these areas already. Go back to my last videos, the glute bridge. It will strengthen the glute muscles so you can do these movements a little bit better. And until next time, like always, remember, movement is everything, movement is life.